So how about we went through the whole episode and didn't even know that my camera wasn't working? Needless to say, so you're going to watch the episode, you won't see me, but you'll hear me. So probably add some little comedic effect to it. But enjoy it, don't turn it off, because I promise you it gets real good towards the end, all right? Check it out. Hey y'all, T Morja. And we got another episode of Black Indie coming to you. It's been a whirlwind, but we here, so no complaints, so we're all good. But how's everybody feeling, Miss Erda?
Oh, I'm unprepared. Rattled.
That's life.
But we're pushing through.
No, I get it. And this weather tomorrow is going to be something, not tomorrow, but Wednesday is going to be something interesting as well too. But yeah, no, I feel it. D, what about you?
Oh, I'm feeling good, preparing for this little winter storm and fourth week of school already.
I guess it's the fourth week.
Yeah.
Wait, when did we start? When did we start?
The beginning of January.
Look, that's
the
all
end
we know.
of January.
Yeah. I was just
Now
celebrating
it's
New
almost
Year's.
February, so.
Nah.
And tomorrow is 2023. It's just
Don't do that.
I was like, wait, what? I had to think about it.
No,
right by.
Pause.
but it's
We
true.
skipped over a lot of things.
Right? A lot of months.
For real, no, I get it. Blake, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I had an exam today. Hopefully I pass.
Did you study?
Oh yeah, I've been studying all week.
Okay.
We're already doing
For
exams.
everything. Like,
I know, right?
Nah, we in exam times for school, so it's like I had this, I have normal psych, econ, like accountancy, like they're all coming up. So
Y'all don't even sound good.
No, that's like, keep that energy to yourself, please.
Nah, but yeah, so let's talk for a little bit. Just get your weekly dose of Black and Indie. D, what you got?
Oh, we first, yay. Okay, so I'm going to talk about the recent book that just got banned in Tennessee. It is a comic. It's called Mouse. I hope I'm saying this right. Maus.
Mouse. Yeah.
And so the book is not new. It's like, it was a series, started like 1980 from 1991. And it's about a Jewish boy, who talks to his father about his father's experiences in the Holocaust. And so supposedly the book is banned because of 8 cuss words and a nudity depiction. But I just wanted to get y'all's thoughts, considering these critical race folks who are angry and all of these anti-bill laws, but also thinking about y'all's college experiences and whether or not you guys have learned more about yourselves. So I guess the point that I'm getting at is like, how do we facilitate more college conversations about learning, how we learn about ourselves? Because like, I didn't learn that much about myself in high school compared to college. And like, how do we see that now? Well, all of these laws being played in front of our face saying, hey, we have to be very sensitive how we talk about racism, or like saying very explicitly, don't talk about racism. So how do we see college campuses and universities navigating that conversation, if that makes sense?
I honestly think that I personally think that HBCUs have conversations or have had those conversations, especially in the beginning of them being established. Hence why they were established, because we were not allowed to have certain experiences, or weren't allowed to have the same educational experience. So of course that also stemmed from racism, segregation. So I don't think like it's new for them. Specifically with PWIs, there are people, classes that people take. I think now Notre Dame is there a class that the employees have to go through before they become like completely employed about like diversity? And I don't know what they teach in Moreau or not, if that's even like a discussion. Have y'all ever had that?
I can talk about that. Sorry, Notre Dame. That was probably one of my worst learning experiences out here. Like, it's just being a black student and having nothing but people who aren't black teaching about morality, and then it's like every slide shows about a kid in Africa, and then there's a picture of them and three white people, and it's like you're supposed to be like, oh yeah, they did that out of the kindness of their heart.
Wait, what is this?
So yeah,
Moreau class. Yeah, I never had to take it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I can
No,
explain.
it's called Moreau. The class is called Moreau.
Moral morality. Stop playing. Like it's basically
Moral
the class
morality.
is trying to teach you how to be a good person, but it's the most basic things they tell you. Like
Yeah.
give to other people, like, and stuff like that. Like, not like the real issues that they go through. It's just like, you know, donate $1 or something like that.
It's a very Notre Dame specific context. Like I considered a how to navigate Notre Dame guide class, and like you have 1 week where we go through cultural competencies. And for me, I really hated that week because I'm like the only black person in this room, and I'm getting asked, well, how can you be a better person? What? I've been a better person my entire life. I've been treating everybody with the dignity and respect that they deserve. So that was horrible. And I think that was a learning opportunity, where an opportunity for Notre Dame to actually facilitate learning about black people and other people of color experiences in America. And that definitely was a teachable moment for all of us that we completely missed.
Let me chime in on that, because Deontay was like, it was a teachable moment. And that made me think about, like, who's responsible of the teaching. And I just felt like, you know, when me and Deontay was taking them classes and stuff, like, I don't even know if we was in the same class, but it was either like me, one other black person, there's one person that's really from Africa, everybody else is white. And there's like, you know, 7 Moreau class. Like, you take Moreau, like, there's different classes, like, all day, different people in it. But I just felt like all of the times where there was, like, something controversial, like, brought up, the whole class looked at me. That was one time, like, don't look at me. I'm not trying to answer this. I'm not trying to be the guy y'all go to. Like Blake said, like, it ain't, like, I feel like being a Notre Dame student, like, it's cool sometimes, but it really ain't up to me to educate every person that has a question about, oh, why you brush your hair so much? What is that thing on your head? Like, you know, why you like chicken so much? I don't know, bro. I like chicken. Like, I can't connect everything for you, you know?
Yeah.
That's all I had to say.
True. No, I feel it. I guess that goes back to like what Bryce said on the stage when he was like, you know, just being the one representative for all blacks on campus, it just can't happen.
It always, whenever there's a diversity, inclusion, whatever, like a course, either like in the real world, in the workplace, or at a school or wherever, it's always just like, should we turn to the one black person in the room?
Because my shoulders bent, like they're behind me. I want to turn around and look at them, but it's
Exactly.
like, we know you want to ask.
Yeah, right. And it always turns into that, like, where you, just by virtue of being black, are now have to do this work of educating others.
Yeah, healthy Notre Dame. Erda, how you feeling? What's going on with you?
Yeah, my topic is, I was at Target today.
Target.
Yeah,
the expensive
right.
people, listen, she got some money.
She
got money.
No, like, I'm
In
sorry, I'm not going to
Walmart.
Walmart, you guys. I'm going to be elitist about this. No, thank you. Anyways, I was at Target shopping for the Blizzard.
Yeah.
And I saw this, like, Black Girl Magic wine. Like, it was literally wine that was branded for Black Girl Magic. And I know that that's owned by a black-owned, like, do you know what I mean?
I just mentioned your name.
Probably.
I just mentioned his name. Sorry,
Oh,
Bryce.
Right.
I literally just said your name, and here you go walking over here. That's so
I was
funny.
watching him walk, I was like, damn, that's crazy.
He heard you. He's like,
Oh,
"I've
okay.
been
Sorry, y'all.
summoned."
Sorry.
Yeah, anyways, I saw a wine called Black Girl Magic, like wine mix or whatever, right? And I just, like, I know that that's probably owned by black women. Like, I think it is owned by black women. But it's still just, like, taking every, like, part of the culture, everything that comes out, you know, naturally or organically from Twitter, from, like, wherever, and then just branding that and selling that back to us.
I know.
It's Target being like, oh, how to get your eyebrows on fleek. Like,
I-
being like,
ooh.
hey, girl,
I hate when people say
like,
that word.
don't you
It's
want to,
like,
you know what I mean?
no.
Don't you want to look, don't you want to slay? And then, like, it's just using all of our things to sell stuff right back
No.
to us, and I don't like that.
I hate that.
And it's like, I support black businesses, I support black women, but I don't support taking every part of our culture and just selling it off.
Yeah.
Like using it for capitalism.
Yeah,
It's
because some
not-
stuff is just meant for us. It's just meant just for our circle. Like, it's the way that we communicate. But because I've heard someone even go as far as to say as there's one person who I interviewed a while back, and she like, you know, she loves the whole slogan "Black Girl Magic," but she said I guess the whole idea with being magical is that it makes black women seem as if that they have like they're the superhero, like they can do everything.
That part.
And I was like, I never heard anyone sort of, you know, analyze it that way. I said, but it's sort of true because it makes them feel as if they should be superhuman, which in fact they're not. I mean, you all are not. So yeah, I guess even that has its own thing.
Yeah, the implication of being superwoman is that you can do whatever to us. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Like, we can take it.
Yeah.
That you can emotional damage, like whatever, like, to
Yeah.
us. But we're, you know, strong black women, and we have Black Girl Magic, and so, like, that gives you permission almost to do
Yeah.
whatever.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
I might have to push back on this one because I heard that a whole nother way. Like, like Black Girl Magic, it was more like not because you can take it, but it's the fact that, you know, like for me, the way I look at black women, it's like you can do anything. Like even if it doesn't happen in actuality, it's more of like you have the drive, you have the. For me, women is, I look at our women to like figure out what's going on in the world. Like I feel like, you know, women are the people in our community, you know, pushing us to be these great leaders. They're raising us. They're, you know, going out, getting their education. They're becoming Fortune 500 leaders.
Yeah.
Getting in
They're
all
starting
the,
wine
Oh,
things
certainly.
that end up at Target.
Right.
Like,
like
right,
women,
like, they're
women are
here.
making a lot of change, and it's just I want to look at that change and be like, you know, how did this happen from where we are? And it's because of Black Girl Magic. It's because black women are resilient enough to make it here. Not giving people permission to like, you know, step over black women, but it's more of like,
But
I don't want
it's
to say
like-
this like this, but you know, black women can take it.
I mean, yeah,
Come
but
out-
just because they
on
can
the
take it, it
other
doesn't mean that they
double-edged
should.
sword,
though.
right?
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not, but look, I didn't say that they should have to take it. What I'm
But
saying
that's
is,
the
unlike
implication.
Yeah,
all of
exactly.
the other groups that we know, I don't think that the other groups can go through that and still be on the other side. Like, you know, like, let's put it like this. If rich white men didn't start in the position that they did, would they be able to be resilient enough to, you know, get themselves in this market? You know, back to the
I
examples I was
understand what
giving.
what you're saying. I completely like, and I do think it did start, and it still is like the Black Girl Magic like thing. Like,
Yeah.
is a largely positive thing, but it is also like cuts the other way of saying
Yeah.
like we are this unbreakable thing, and that's why like Issa Rae is so popular by literally just being a black woman who's doesn't fit that mold, who's
Yeah.
awkward and weird and like, you know,
Yeah.
just that simple of just
Yeah.
having another side of representation besides the like perfect black woman who can do no wrong and who can take
Yeah.
all the things. Like sometimes I want to be dumb, sometimes I want to show up late, sometimes I'm not on
I
some
know.
things. And it's like if
I
you're
get it.
constantly like Black Girl Magic, then I'm like I can't I can't be that 100%.
Well, let me ask you this though. Here's something I also get, like even like the black boy joy thing. I mean,
Wait, I'm sorry.
I get it.
He's getting in his full on. Blake is about to
that's-
argue stance.
That's not Pete.
Ooh, he
That's
has
not
stance.
Pete. Like I.
It's not who?
That's not Pete.
Like,
Oh my god.
I'm like, I'm
don't
sorry.
get it.
I'm
Like,
too old. What does
Oh
I'm
that
sorry,
my
mean?
God.
but it's the fact that like we're only attaching positives to Black Girl Magic when Black Girl Magic is just being a black woman. Like,
Well, no,
regardless-
but we're attaching the negatives and the positives, so we're not
right.
just attaching
but
both.
what I'm saying is, when we were talking about, it was more of like, you know, sometimes I want to feel stupid, sometimes I want to do this, sometimes, you know, that's okay. You're still a part of Black Girl Magic. That's all I
From
want
the
to say.
branding that I'm getting.
But
Yeah.
it's
That's not the messaging I'm receiving.
but it's like you
Definitely
don't,
not.
it ain't like, you know, you're only Black Girl Magic, but it's just me saying like if you feel like doing that, if you want to do that, you're still a part of this group. That's, you know, you're still magical.
I
That's all
don't
I'm
know
saying.
because I always see like, especially when I was like graduating high school, applying for schools and applying for scholarships, like, and there is a Black Girl Magic like scholarship that I absolutely applied for, and a Black Girls Rock scholarship. That
Oh
I
yeah, that's the
applied
other
for.
one too. Yeah.
Yeah, and so anyways, it's like for black people, you always have to be exceptional. But there's like, I just want to be average, right?
That's
Like,
what I'm-
in the
yes.
same way that like there's a ton of white people who can just have C's, like and like Bush, who literally like had D's all through school and became fully president. If you're a black person, you cannot do that. Like you literally,
Yeah.
you don't get to become Stacey
Our
Abrams
track record is
or
different.
Kamala unless you're friggin' perfect.
Her point just made me think about Biden's
Supreme Court.
Supreme Court
Oh,
and
yeah,
how
I'm
everybody's
watching
like already saying that some of the suspected candidates aren't qualified.
Nah,
and I'm
y'all
like,
can go.
I haven't even done my full
Immediately
research.
no.
I gotta check to see.
it's really a lot, but
Biden
They're
promised to put a black
put a
woman.
black woman.
Okay, now I do remember
in-
that part.
Yeah, and I can't. Her name is slipping me, but what I do know is she is a very known judge,
Yeah.
and she actually has been in court and actually appealed things and judged things compared to some of our other people who are on the Supreme Court. But their main argument is that she's not qualified.
Of course, there's.
She's
It's
Democratic?
not even.
Yeah, I believe so.
No.
But anyways,
I think there's
just-
a lot of underlying layers, not just her being Democratic, but just overall they're like, well, has she done this? Has she done that? how many
I-
courses she
Y'all
taught.
put a suspected and pretty much, confirmed sexual assaulter on the court. You cannot.
I know.
I will hear no argument.
Yes.
You know, that is very
Yes.
true.
Anyone.
Say less.
Wow, like the makeup, like when you look at all the people, you be like, yo, these the guys that's like,
Yeah.
fighting for justice.
That's
you know
the
what I mean?
final word on that.
Uphold
Right, like these are the guys
Yeah.
be like, all right, this is it. This is our last.
Literally.
This is the answer. That's not right.
Oh, Lord.
Like for real, like the demographic doesn't look like what America looks like. So it's just like,
It's
y'all
by
got
design.
it.
It's not an accident.
I am behooved because I'm like, this man can just retire. I thought they literally had to die.
Nah.
No, they
I was
could
like-
always retire.
I was like, what?
That's that part where
Yeah,
like
no,
he's
for real.
83 and we're like, he's retiring. He should have never stayed on. None of them should. 83.
No, for real.
Nah, I know, I get it. So, question. I know we're like way off. So, what is y'all struggle meal? Like,
One time?
so what is y'all
Struggle
struggle
meal?
meal?
That's
Like, whenever
such a
you,
funny transition.
I know, right?
To go from Supreme Court justice to what's-
Oh, that's easy.
I currently have spam in my.
Nah, that spam be
cabinets.
cutting up.
I
dude.
love spam.
Oh, isn't it like high in salt?
I
I never.
love
Okay, I never had
spam.
spam. I ain't gonna lie. I just hear
I
about
could
it.
eat it every
I'm
now
about
and
to
then.
say, you
So
gotta make some
good.
proper noodles.
They're like
Take
ramen
this ram,
noodles.
Get you a boiled egg, some bok choy.
Is
throw
it
in
ramen
some
or ramen noodles?
Yeah,
ramen?
it's good
I don't know.
fried spam with pineapple and rice. It is. Try it.
I've heard someone make that same meal with they added pineapple. I don't have it right, but I never recall pineapple. Interesting.
That's
Okay.
my go-to. I hate ramen. Ramen, I am repulsed by the smell of it even.
Really?
She ain't
I
never-
can't trust
She
you
ain't never had no
anymore.
ramen noodles.
Do you-
She
wait.
ain't never
She's
had no New
excluded
Orleans ramen noodles.
bananas. She's excluded
Erda just don't like our.
ramen.
She don't like our food at all.
Our food
you,
is
you like bananas?
Like-
Bananas are so good.
They said that we invent bananas. They said when we put the patent on that.
I can't trust her anymore. Everything makes her want to repulse. No.
Nah,
I
like,
don't.
for
It
real.
is legitimately
Nah,
because
that's-
there was a period of my time where I only ate ramen.
But that's
and
true.
now
If you
I'm done
Okay.
now.
look, you gotta
I
take
get
a
it.
break.
I feel
It gotta be at least a week straight ramen break. You know what I mean? You
Nah.
can't once you go past that week mark.
Not in my
then,
life.
then you
Right.
No, for
then
real.
you-
When you broke,
Hey, it's
Oh,
just
Hey,
ramen.
you gotta make it work.
Let me
Where the
Stop
pennies
acting
can
like-
get you.
Look, I got y'all with the broke meals because y'all playing. All right.
okay, give us a broke
Regular
meal.
PB and J's, ham, bread.
Do you know how much-
That's a struggle meal.
Wait, what'd you
I was
say?
gonna
Ham
do you
and
know how much
bread?
Peanut
I
butter.
mean, just a sandwich, just a ham
Just
sandwich.
regular sandwiches. I'm about to break it down for y'all because y'all just act like that was only noodles, and that's a problem. You know, you take a couple eggs, crack them, raisin bread in the toaster. That's a raisin bread egg sandwich. Fire. Hold on, let me keep it going.
I'm not here for that.
Okay.
Hold on.
So we have a
These
list
are-
now.
No, these aren't struggle. Raisin bread is not.
It's
a struggle.
really not.
Raisin bread.
One,
Raisins
for
in
the
your bread?
for the amount of
You're rich.
But look, for the amount of money that y'all put like that y'all buy
Is
other
it
stuff for,
cost
it's the
15
same.
cents? A ramen pocket is literally pennies.
You can get it out the vending machine.
Like it's pennies.
Y'all know raisin bread comes in a pack, so versus the penny that you bought, if you multiply that by 8,
No.
That means you have 8 pennies.
That would.
Okay.
Wait.
You can get
Wait,
a
wait.
truckload of ramen for
Wait, what?
$5.
No, look,
One.
that whole little box be like $2.
Literally.
Y'all are lying. Like
No.
a box of noodles is like $5,
Your struggle
y'all.
is not my
Like,
struggle.
Yeah, we got different struggles, bro.
okay, y'all. For the viewers out there, I'm gonna tell y'all the real story because they just saying random prices. It's gonna be like $5.
Now we
For
say
$5, you could buy a whole bag of bread. You hear me? You go
Or
get the
a whole
eggs.
bag
Or a
bread, you
pallet.
That's
of
2
ramen
weeks of
noodles.
meals.
That
That's
can
not
hurt-
one
that
day.
can feed Hurricane
Look,
Katrina
look,
victims, bro.
Look, that's
And
not
the bread will go
one day. That's 2 weeks. You straight, bro. Like buy you some milk, get you some cereal. You gonna be straight. I'm just saying.
Do you what's your struggle meal? Lobster?
Like, I'm
Right?
I mean, the way we going now.
No. My struggle meal going all the way back to the hood is definitely pork and beans and rice.
Okay.
Huh, I've never.
Also known as beanie weenies, but I don't like them with the beanie
So
weenies.
they
I like them
agree
with
with-
smoked sausage.
Wow.
But come on now, Blake, pork and
Yo,
beans
wow.
and rice
I
and
have
So
heard
struggle
of
meal?
so you saying
Oh, yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
struggle meal, but you saying pork and beans and rice is less expensive.
A pork and bean, a can
Then
of pork and
raisin
beans costs
bread
$2. You
is
can buy a bag of
canned.
rice for
It's
$1.
rice.
Blake, pound for pound, it absolutely
One.
is.
I don't know
I
what
don't
type
know
of
if
struggle
you've
rice
never
y'all
bought.
I
buying.
don't know what math
A
you got
bag of
going.
rice costs $1. You can buy a pound of rice for like $1.50.
And then
You can
you
buy a
literally can
can
make-
of pork and beans for $2, and you can feed a family of 5 with that.
For a month.
Let me say this. One, everybody ain't D out here. First of all, y'all gonna burn the pork and beans. Second,
This is like.
You said, wait, I'm a burn them?
no, I said everybody ain't
Do
you.
you,
Oh.
well, listen, okay, D was ready to shit. Don't talk about
it's
food now.
like, what?
He said, I can cook.
She was about to start punching over your stage. Chill out.
Consider a skill.
Oh, yeah.
sad.
know
Nah,
what?
but like, look, I agree. Pork and beans is a struggle meal.
Thank
but
you.
like, what I'm saying is, y'all making it seem like just because you got raisin in your bread, you're fancy. Like, you could really buy a little raisin box for some pennies
Oh,
and
God.
throw the raisins
Please,
in
we gotta
the
let the
bread
raisins
and
go.
throw it in
I'm
the
so
toaster.
happy for you that you don't actually know.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy that you've never like actually struggled enough to be like, I can't afford the raisins this week.
Listen, I gotta go
can't
next door and
afford
ask for some sugar.
No,
Shoot.
really.
But I kind of want to leave stage at this point.
I'm really, I buy raisin bread for myself as a treat. Like, these days I'm like, I can afford it, and so I'm gonna buy a raisin, like, legitimately.
Yeah.
But
If
back
y'all
when it
think
was
I was
just
buying
ramen on
raisins,
I
ramen,
like what
Before
my
I
sugar
got
meal
here,
is.
like-
I already know. See, my thing is, I can literally.
Bro,
What is my sugar meal?
Bro,
You
I
talking
like
about
peanut butter and
this
jelly
little
sandwich.
box
That's
of
just me.
raisins, though.
But I should be eating
So
a lot of
funny.
bread.
but like, look, I'm not even about to let this just pass. Look, I had to like step in and say one. Your boy struggled before. All right,
You don't have to
Okay,
prove
like-
yourself,
like,
man.
we
You don't
get
have to-
it.
This
not
for
to
me. This not even for y'all right now.
Wait,
This-
so
this
where's
for me.
this going?
No, this went here because she brought it here. Because she was like, I'm so happy for you.
Oh.
You ain't never had the struggle before. Love, I went through
It
Katrina.
was a joke, bro.
A struggle
It
meal for me
joke,
was
bro.
100 bucks. That's it.
You said honey bun?
Yeah, that's the only thing I had to eat for 2 days. Stop playing. I mean, I'm gonna back up.
Maybe that's where the energy came from. I don't know.
I'm
Ain't
not
even
gonna
that
take your
serious.
struggle away from you, man.
Look, it ain't even serious. But it's just the fact for another black person to be like,
So sorry.
wait. But we was just
I'm
talking
sorry.
about perspective, and I just had to say, for another black person to tell another black person, I'm so glad you never had the struggle, and I'm from New Orleans. That's just crazy.
I'm just saying.
I can't.
I can't.
What needless to say?
I can't let that pass. I can't.
I'm just saying. If you
I
can
can't.
afford the raisin on your bread, but
I-
also, man, you know.
Hey, you got it.
I can't.
You know, we out of time anyways, y'all. So we about to go. So y'all have a good evening.
Man, we gonna have a part
Comments.
two, cause like real
All
talk,
right.
real talk.